Peace, family. So it's Friday, the 23rd of February 2024, and some great news. It's coming this morning that Shamima Begum and her citizenship ruling at the Court of Appeals has been rejected. So I 100% say, that's some great news for the nation of Great Britain. A lot of people have been looking at just the rise of Islamists and terrorism domestically here within the UK. So this is a brilliant verdict. Definitely agree with this one. I feel as though she should stay where she is. We already have an abundance and enough terrorist members, supporters, and sympathizers already within the UK. So you guys might remember about a year ago I did cover some of this story with Shamima Begum trying to appeal to get back into the UK. And just to give you a bit of a reminder, she is one of the East London schoolgirls who travelled to Syria in 2015 to support ISIS. And she went out there. There was a lot of stuff that happened. They say that a house got blew up and one of her friends disappeared. So there was so much different things that was going on. And she was born in the UK to Bangladeshi heritage, but she doesn't have Bangladeshi citizenship, and her British citizenship was stripped from national security grounds in 2019 when she was 19 years old after she was found to be 9 months pregnant, and she was living in a Syrian ISIS refugee camp. So they say her baby later died of pneumonia, and she had two other children, which they say also died. So, that's quite sad. But, in terms of what she did, she went out to Syria to join ISIS. She made claims that she didn't know she was going to be an ISIS bride, or she didn't know what the wars was happening and it was all about, which sounded like an excuse once everything had kind of gone to a bad way. If everything went a good way or the way she wanted, maybe she wouldn't have said that. So they say she lived under ISIS rule for more than 3 years, and she married a Dutch member of ISIS who's currently being held in a Kurdish detention center. So she, has faced a lot of criticism and judgment. She's been trying to appeal to get let back into the UK and get her citizenship back, but the Court of Appeal have actually rejected it, and there's quite a few different documents you can find online to get some more information on what's happening. Apparently a solicitor is saying they're not going to stop fighting until she's back, which leads a lot of people saying, well, how much is this going to cost the taxpayers now? It's already cost enough already, just this constant backwards and forwards. She made her own decision to travel to Syria. Nobody forced her to do this. This is something she wanted to do. She wanted to join ISIS, and she has to face the accountability for her actions. And that's how I feel about it. How do you guys feel? Let me know in the comments. There's some people saying, well, she was only young. She may have made a mistake. Some are saying, what happens to the guys? And there's other people that should be called upon for this. I mean, I started off saying that I already think there's enough terrorist sympathizers. Even look at the stuff we've seen recently with the chemical attacks, people within the UK at Speaker's Corner plotting murder on people like Hatun Tash and Bob. So I don't think she should be excused for her actions. I don't think there is any excuse for her actions. It does say that she will continue to appeal. It's quite an in-depth story, but as it stands at the minute, she has lost her appeal over UK citizenship. I, for one, am happy and celebrating. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to re-upload one of our videos that we did a year ago with Aston Walker, who I believe is a Shiite Muslim, and he gave some quite apt thoughts on the circumstance and situation. So as it stands at the minute, Shamima Begum loses her appeal over UK citizenship. Great news.